So we'll begin sitting today. And just find a comfortable position. You're welcome to sit up on a pillow if that feels better. And actually, if you are having low back pain, it's nice to elevate your hips higher. So I have go ahead, you can sit on something. And it's nice when you sit on something, you want to have your pelvis actually higher than your knees. So you don't want to be sitting right up on top of the pillow, so that you've just elevated your whole body. You kind of want to elevate your pelvis and let your knees go lower. So that's the idea of this cushion, even if you want to fold it another time. So see how now my pelvis is higher than my knees, and that helps my spine be a little straighter. So you can just go ahead and see if you want to get any extra cushioning in order to make that happen. And then find a nice easy seat. And then from here, just start to roll the shoulders a couple of times, forward and back, making some nice circles. And just notice if you're holding any tension there. And try to release the tension a little bit more every time the shoulders drop, as if they could get heavier every time they drop down. And then let them settle down. And take your chin down in towards your chest. Feel the length in the back of the neck. Just feel like your head is very heavy here. And then bring your chin towards one shoulder, feeling the neck stretch on one side. And then bring the chin down towards the midline, and then over to the other side. So find a really nice, smooth rhythm of your breath. And find a comfortable place to move, pace to move the head back and forth. So just want to warm up and release tension in the neck and shoulders before we begin. And then you can bring the chin back down and towards the chest, and see if you can lift your heart a little bit, lift your spine, and then lift your gaze. Bring one hand onto your heart and one hand onto your belly, onto your babies. And from here, just close your eyes. Before we do anything, just become an observer of your breath. So without changing it, just notice how is your breathing today. Are you taking full breaths? Or is it shallow? Does it feel sticky in any part? Or does it feel full, deep, and free? Just observing without judging. And then we'll begin to deepen the breath. So take a deep inhale. And feel like you can fill yourself up so much that you lift the rib cage up off of the baby. Lengthening through the spine. And then as you exhale, keep that length. And then just let the body relax as you eliminate all the air out. So inhale fully. Expand out to the rib cage, shoulders, armpits. And then exhale. Out through the mouth, all the breath out. Inhale. Breathing in fresh oxygen, vitality. And exhale, releasing anything you don't need. Stale energy, emotions. Inhale, as you welcome your baby into your practice today. And exhale, releasing that. And then opening your eyes, keeping with this focus, this is a very breath-centric practice today. So really inhale your arms up, really feel the breath as you lift up, feel it expanding the rib cage, grow tall. And then exhale as if you're pushing down air. Push it down and keep that length of the spine. So feel like you can grow as you push down the air. Nice. So inhale, reach up, gathering energy, lifting the ribcage up off the baby, and then exhale, pushing down that thick air so shoulders go down with new space. Last breath. Inhale, and exhale. So inhale, the arms are going to come up once again, and then exhale, take a twist to your right. As you twist, feel like you can get taller still. You can bring your arms down to wherever it feels comfortable. If it feels like it's too much twisting to bring your arm like on the thigh, your front arm on the thigh, just bring it down by your side and just feel how can you lengthen through the spine and feel a twisting at the waist, a broadness at the collarbone, so the shoulder blades going down, and feel like the back of the neck can be free, chin slightly down. One more cycle of breath here as you inhale fully and exhale completely. And then inhale, the arms are going to come up. And then exhale, twisting to the other side. And then just take notice, how does this feel on this side compared to the other? Does that have something to do with the way the baby's sitting or any tightness or tension anywhere? If you feel that, try to breathe into that area. So where our mind goes, our energy goes, and that's our breath. So this is how we can send our breath places to release tension and increase flow, energy flow in the body. Last cycle of breath, as you lengthen the crown of the head up, the shoulders roll down, and then bring the arms back up to center. This time, see if you can lift the heart up a little bit more, like as if someone had a string tied to your heart. You can lift it up and arch back slightly and pull the shoulder blades down. So you feel like your breastbone kind of spreading open and your upper back starting to engage. And then bring the arms down, just right on the hands, hands on the knees. And then we're gonna move the rib cage side to side. So move the rib cage to one side. Try to keep like your shoulders kind of in the same place. And then just push out push the ribs out to one side, yeah, and then the other. You don't really need to move in the hip. We're trying to get space in that rib cage. So there's a lot of reasons why we could have low back pain in pregnancy, right? I mean, there's like a million. The weight of the baby, just tightness around the pelvis, but a lot of it too has to do with the space in this area, rib cage area. If we don't have a lot of movement in our thoracic spine or where our ribs are, then our low back can seize up. So part of dealing with low back pain is to free up the midsection of the body. Okay, so Remy, see if you can kind of like really push out to one side, yeah, but then keep your shoulders over your hips. There. So try to see how much you can push out and then come into the center and then push out the other side. So feeling you can spread the ribs there. Nice. So now we're going to do our pelvic tilt. So you're going to exhale, round to the belly. See that you can try to pull your pubic bone forward and you're rounding that low back. And then inhale, you're going to let the tailbone reach back behind you as you open the chest. So I'm going to show you from the side. We inhale, open up, and exhale, round. Nice. Inhale, open up, and then exhale like you're hugging your babies in with your abdominal muscles. Inhale, and exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale, and exhale. So switch the cross of your legs. Yeah, change the cross of your legs to make it be that uncomfortable kind of weird way. And then we're going to combine those movements that we just did. We're going to do our pelvic tilt, pulling our pubic bone forward, hugging our baby with our abdominal muscles, and then move the rib cage to one side. And then open up to the chest coming forward, and then the ribs move to the other side. So big circles basically is what we're doing. Circling, and this can be, of course, your own. Make this your own movement, following your body's intuition and seeing where it feels good to maybe linger. Maybe it feels good to really lean back into the hips, or maybe it feels better to like make this into the upper back and kind of get the shoulders involved, maybe the head moves. Sometimes it's nice to just close your eyes so that you can tune in to that internal wisdom. So feel free to do that. And this is a really nice movement, and you're rocking your baby here, your babies. So feel that it's calming effect on your nervous system, which is inherently tied with theirs. And then find how your breath flows. And then we'll reverse our circle, so just change the direction. And again, making sure that the head is relaxed, the jaw is relaxed, space between the eyes are soft. And then coming back up to stillness, find yourself with that nice lifted spine. Bring the arms out to the sides, and we're just gonna move side to side here. So take a big reach over and pause here. See if you can let the elbow be really heavy, and then spiral your chest up towards the wall front. There you go, nice. Make sure the shoulder is dropping down, and you should be feeling this in the side waist. And then take an inhale here, so you can get a little bit more length in the rib cage. And as you exhale, hug your baby in with your abdominal muscles to come back up to center. And then reach over to the other side. Inhaling over. So find a place where you feel your hips are still, you're still trying to press your hips down. Elbows heavy, head is in line with the spine. Inhale, reach a little bit further. And then exhale, hugging your babies in with your abdominal muscles and come all the way back up. Bring your arms down towards the floor. So keep the fingertips a little bit lifted. They're not touching, but they want to. Your shoulders drop down. And then from here, bring one ear to one shoulder. And then we'll switch side, other ear to the other shoulder. And we'll do that one more time each side. This time here, you can move the opposite arm maybe up or down, or maybe forward or back, trying to find that sweet spot in the neck. It might be different on each side or different each day, but kind of just explore where you get the most release. And then back to the other side. And then again, growing tall through the spine, and then maybe experimenting, finding what your body needs right now. What does it need? And then coming all the way back to center. Bring, actually, you can maybe get off of the bolster. Bring your feet together, forward. I guess you could do this with the bolster, but you might be able to get more to the hips this way. So we're just gonna hinge the body forward here. And as you hinge the body forward, as much as your baby will allow, and just kind of notice when you start to feel that spot where the pelvis meets the low back. You can probably feel at that area. And then if you want to, yeah, that's the spot that really is nice to open up. And you may find that easier if you inch your feet forward just a little bit. So when you're in more of like this diamond angle, and then when you come forward, then you might be able to feel it a little bit more. So this is a lot of experimenting in your own body, but you might find that sweet spot that you're having today. For me, this was a really, during pregnancy, I would do this one a lot. Another thing that you can do is bring your hands underneath your feet here, just under, and then you can kind of let the weight of your elbows come down, and then even round your head, round your chin, and just take a few deep breaths. So we hold a little bit longer in this stretch, just because it takes a little bit more for the tissues to open up. But it's a nice place to really practice your jaw, being completely relaxed, and your head's down so no one can see you. So you can give your jaw a few wiggles. Maybe stick your tongue out. Anything that you need to do to signal your body to release and let go. And then again, using that breath, where your mind goes, energy goes. So you can visualize your breath just flowing through the area where you're having tension and easing that tension here. And then gently start to bring yourself up. Bring your knees in together. Bring your hands behind you. And from here, just let the knees come side to side. And this might feel good with your knees open. It might feel good with them closed. This is all about experimenting. You might want to lean back, bend the elbows a little bit more, because then you can get to the back of your pelvis. So this is all, so you might want to come off your bolster, Remy. Yeah. Because the idea is you want the hard surface to be able to massage those muscles in the back of the hips. So yeah, and you're gonna, this is completely exploratory. So this is really you finding out a spot. And for me, like right now, I can feel, oh wow, on my left hip, I got that spot. So I'm just gonna circle in that spot. Yeah, you see how you can do that? It's kind of like using a foam roller or something like that. I just found that spot and now I'm just kind of pressing into it and massaging it out. And then you know, it's like, oh, there's that spot right at the sciatic area, and I can kind of just circle around. So this is just really depending on how you're giving yourself like your own massage here. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna lay down onto our side. So that's some stuff that you can do whenever you need to release tension from your low back. So here we're gonna go onto our sides. Knees are gonna be bent. And you can just lay your head down on your arm. Your shoulders are stacked and your hips are stacked here. So let's go into our pelvic tilt first before we do anything else. You're gonna inhale, feel yourself reaching your sit bones back behind you. You're extending the low back. And then exhale, you're curling your pelvis, pubic bone forward as you hug your baby in with your abdominal muscles. So it kind of feels cool to do the pelvic tilt here, lying on the side, just to get a little bit different feedback. And you can actually put your hand on your sit bones, your sitting bones, and you can see how they move when you do round the low back. The sit bones come almost together. And then as you extend the low back behind you, they spread apart. And this is how the pelvis moves all the time. So just kind of feel that, loosening up and mobilizing the pelvis. And then come back to a neutral position. Bring your arm overhead, find a place where it feels comfortable for your shoulder, and then reach your leg long, your top leg long. So just take a moment to feel this length, this stretch in the body, and plug the shoulder down into the, right into that shoulder joint. So from here, you're gonna bend the elbow in, find that pelvic tilt, hug your baby in with your abdominal muscles, and then inhale, reach the arm long, and maybe even find some extension. Maybe you can reach the leg a little bit back behind you, that feels good. So exhale, you round all the breath out, and inhale, and lengthen, and maybe find an extension in the spine. Exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale. From here, you're gonna lift the arm and the leg up into the air. And then reach it long. So think about length here. Exhale in. Inhale, we're reaching the arm. You should feel a stretch in your sideways and your obliques, some work in your leg, and that abdominal work. So keep your heel flexed, your foot flexed. That just gives you a little bit more control over the leg. More toning in the whole leg. Last one, exhale. And inhale, reach. Now we're gonna reach the arm and the leg forward as if you could touch your toes. Just go as far as you comfortably can allow. And remember, be careful with that one. Just notice if your range of motion causes you any pain. Just back off that range of motion. But this is actually like a nerve glide, what we're doing right now, for the sciatic nerve. So hopefully it'll feel good. and loosen that up. So nerves need movement to stretch. They're not like muscles. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale, open, and exhale. So we're gonna go ahead and set that top leg down now, but set it down and reach it long so you can feel a stretch here. Then this one's a little hard to control, but it feels so good. You're gonna reach the chest up, let your head be really heavy, and just take a little, open your chest up towards the sky, roll back slightly, and then exhale, draw your abdominal muscles in to come back to center. So a little hard to control, but once you find that sweet spot, you feel a really nice stretch in the shoulder and chest. Exhale, and we're also using our abdominals to roll back. Inhale, open up, head's heavy, and exhale, back to center. Last one, inhale, and exhale. Go ahead and bring that arm down, and you're gonna come up onto your elbow here. Didn't that one feel good? It feels so good. I'm not even pregnant. I'm like, oh, this is my new favorite. Okay, so we're doing a modified plank. Press into the elbow and feel like your side waist is lifted. Bring your arm up as you exhale. Lift the arm up, lift the rib cage up. And then inhale, rotate the chest towards the ground as you press into that arm. Inhale, come back up to your lateral flexion. And exhale, release the arm back down. There you go. So reach up, exhale. Inhale, twist. Inhale, back to your lateral flexion. And exhale, down. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. So now come back up. And you're actually gonna, you're pressing into your arm. You're gonna bring your top arm forward in front of you and rotate your chest. So you're in rotation, your spine's rotating here. You gotta really press into your arms a lot here. This is our arm work that we're doing today. Pull the shoulders down, there you go, and reach the back leg up. So we're gonna do some glute lifts here. So we're gonna lift the leg, flex the foot. We're gonna lift for 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep pressing into the arms. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now you're gonna bring your hand onto your hip. You're gonna do your pelvic tilt. You're gonna exhale, curl your pubic bone forward as you tap the toe in front of you. And then inhale, tap your toes as you come back. And exhale, do that pelvic tilt and tap your heel. So try to get movement in the hip joint here, as well as we're mobilizing the pelvis. And you're really pressing into that arm, so you're getting a lot of shoulder work here. So you can visualize that femur bone rotating in the hip joint as you tap heel and toe. Yeah, there you go. And heel. This is abdominal work as you come forward, right? Pulling your baby in and tap. Last one, heel and tap. Nice, so let's lay back down on your side to do a stretch here. Take your your foot in your hand, and then see if you can press your thigh and your thigh back and your hip forward. So press your foot into your hand, and then also press your hand into your foot. So you're creating energy there. So you're not just pulling the leg back, but you're pressing in and pushing it back at the same time. Keep the chest nice and open. Feel the front of the hip lengthen. And then release that leg and bring your hand onto the hip, and let's just do some circles with the knee. So the knee just lifts up, around, down. So I want you to feel that spiraling motion in the hip joint. So think about how you move internally. I mean, I guess it's better probably if you do like figure eights. Doesn't have to be circles. Just want you to feel really like you're mobilizing that hip joint. Nice. And then you're gonna bring the knees back together. Press yourself up. take that leg that we were just working and see if you can cross it over. Like, kind of like you're cross-legged, but it might not get totally crossed. Yeah, it's just however your belly will allow. Perfect. So this is a really good stretch. Remy, do you already feel it? Yeah. So cool. This is a really good one for feeling that sciatic area. So you may feel that you're already in quite an intense stretch, or you may feel like you can send your body forward a little bit, as much as your belly will allow. It's nice to keep energy out through that heel of the leg, the foot that's crossed in front, so you're not damaging the knee. And just, here's another place to kind of roll forward and see if you can relax the jaw, relax the shoulders. This is a really important area of the body, this back of the pelvis, to pay extra attention to at the end of your pregnancy. Which is crazy that both of you ladies are like going towards the end of your pregnancy. I mean, this is wow. Time has stood still, yet it has moved forward at the same time. Ay, ay, ay. You feel like that too? Yeah. Okay, so now let's move to the other side. We'll do that whole shebang on the other side. So go ahead and lay down on your side, making sure that your shoulders are stacked, so you're not in a rounding position with your shoulders at all here. And hips are stacked. Let's begin with that pelvic curl. You can bring your hands onto your sit bones just to feel how the bones of the pelvis move, just getting acquainted with that. So you're going to exhale, hug your baby with your abdominal muscles and see how they pull in together. And then inhale, extend those sit bones back behind you. Breathing into that area. Exhale, hugging your baby in. And inhale, opening back up. Exhale. And inhale. So find a neutral position so you're not arching or rounding here, and then reach the leg out and the arm out. And just take a moment to find all of the length in the body that you can. And so you want to feel with your belly here that you're not just letting your belly sag down to the floor, but there's a light engagement there, but you're not stressing, you're not trying to squeeze your abdominal muscles in. You're just feeling that they're lightly engaged. So find that beautiful reach. And then from here, take an inhale and exhale, elbow to knee as you round the low back, pulling your pubic bone forward. Inhale, get some length, maybe even extend. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. So the arms reach out from the leg, and now we lift the arm and leg up into the air. Feel that cinching at the waist, and then reach as long as you can. Exhale, draw the abdominals in. Inhale, grow longer. Exhale, all the air out. Inhale. And exhale. And reach the arm and the leg long. And now we bring the arm forward and the leg forward. You may notice a big difference between the two sides, and that's totally okay. Just reach the leg as far as it comfortably can go. And try to keep that foot flexed, just to have some, to be able to be a little bit more in control of it. How does this feel on your low back, Remy? Okay? Yeah? Good. This should actually be a really good stretch for it. That's one of the things I love about Pilates, is that we move as we stretch. Okay, so let's do one more here. Reach back, and then exhale. So the arm and the leg are long. Set that leg down. Find a comfortable spot, because you know where we're going next. Plug your shoulder down the back. And then let the head be really heavy and reach the arm back. It doesn't have to go far. Just enough to feel that stretch in the shoulder and the sideways. And then exhale, hug your baby with your abdominal muscles to bring your body back to center. Inhale, head's really heavy, reaching up and over. And exhale. Coming back. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. So bringing your hand down. And oh, did we take a, let's go up onto our elbow first. Move onto our elbow. I know you want to take a nap there. I do too. Nap time's next. Okay, what do we do here? Okay, so the arms down by your side. Make sure that you're lifting your side waist away from that and you're pressing into that elbow. So we're going to take an exhale as we reach the arm up, reach the rib cage up, and then inhale, we twist. Come back to your lateral flexion, and then lower back down. But keep pressing into the forearm. So exhale, lift. Inhale, rotate chest towards the floor. Back to your side bend, and lower back down. Exhale, lift. Rotate. Inhale, back and down. Reach your arm up and then place it down in front of you. So it could be quite close to the other hand. If that feels like too much rotation in the spine, then just bring it further out in front of you. So the idea is you want to be really open through the chest, pressing down to both the hand and the forearm, and then reach your leg back behind you. So we're spiraling the spine as we move. Flex that foot. We do 8 lifts here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then bend that knee. Go ahead and grab on, hold on to the, oh wait, I missed something. Not yet, sorry. Bring your hand onto your hip. There you go. And we're going to tap the heel in front as we curl our hip going forward, and then tap the toe in the back. Exhale, and inhale. There you go. Exhale, this is your abdominal work. Inhale, we spiral the inner thigh in. Exhale, and inhale. And exhale, and inhale. Let's do one last one. Exhale, and inhale. Okay, now we can do that. Now we can bend the knee, grab a hold of the leg, and press the thigh back. As you press the thigh back, press your hips forward and press your hand into your foot and your foot into your hand. I think we did this laying down on our side, didn't we? So we can do that. Did we do this like this last time? Yeah, okay, go ahead and lay all the way down. You might get a little bit more room there, feel more comfortable. Opening up the front hip, that front side of the body. So good if we do a lot of sitting in this stretch. And then just release your clasp of your hand, and we're gonna just move freely through that hip joint. So think about the knee and the foot are moving, but the actual movement comes from the hip. So just think about moving it in a way where you're lubricating that joint in all directions. I kind of like the idea of doing figure eights. Nice. And then you're going to come back up and cross that leg over the other. It might be very different on this side, so just be patient with yourself while you discover that stretch. Flex the foot. Oh yeah, that one was different on that side. Yeah, so make sure that you keep this foot flexed so you're not damaging the knee. And you may not need to go forward at all here. You might already be forward for you. And then just, we'll say a couple of breaths here. So relax the shoulders, relaxing the jaw, and just notice it's a really good thing to learn to do before you go to labor. How do you relax your jaw? Like, what do you need to do? Do you need to massage it? Do you need to stick your tongue out? Do you need to make sounds? This is important to know. And it's important if you can tell your partner or tell the nurse, whoever you're going to be there, to remind you Can you tell me to relax my jaw? Because there's a link between the jaw and the pelvis. So keeping your jaw relaxed, keeping your breathing relaxed is really gonna help during labor. And sometimes you need someone to be able to remind you of that when you're in it, when you're in the thick of it. Okay, so slowly coming back up. And let's do, let's stay in this cross-legged position. And we're gonna do some pelvic floor work with our hug a tree. So, arms are out to the sides, palms are facing me. So our pelvic floor work, remember, is that elevator that we lift up, up, and then up. So we're gonna do that with our hug a tree. We're gonna first squeeze our pelvic floor muscles as we round in, and then we squeeze them again as they pull up higher, and then all the way up we hug our baby to our abdominal muscles. This is our hug a tree. Then circle your arms around, open up, and bring your knees together, and feel your pelvic floor muscles lift. So make sure that your feet are in a comfortable position here. And then release that down, and then bring the arms back up. So we'll do that a couple more times. Okay, so it's our hug a tree. So we exhale, draw in with our elevator, and then circle the arms around, open up the chest, and then lift the knees and squeeze the pelvic floor muscles up and in. And then release the legs and bring the arms back out. Let's do 2 more of those. So we exhale. Circle the arms around. Lift the knees up. Feel the pelvic floor muscles engaging and pulling up and in. And then bring the arms back out. Last one. So we exhale. Reach the arms back, open the chest, lift the knees and squeeze. So let's open the chest a little bit more, draw the shoulders down, and we're just gonna do some squeezes here with the knees. Let's do 8 of them. Think pelvic floor, inner thighs, low abdominals, working all together as a team, which they are. So we're gonna exhale. Lift the chest, look up. For 5, pelvic floor, 3, 2, and 1. And release that down. And shake it out. For our last series we're going to come onto the knees. So let's see, you can see here. Like this. Is that comfortable for everyone to sit, to be like that? So your heels can be together. You're standing on your knees and you want to feel like you can open up the hips out in front of you. Okay, and then you're going to sit back down. So we're going to be lifting up from our pelvic floor muscles. So think about that. Bring your hands behind your head. Back of the neck is going to be long. So start sitting, yep. So you're going to take an inhale, and then think pelvic floor muscles gather in. You're going to exhale and lift. There you go. And then inhale, let the muscles relax and let the sit bones open up as they come back behind. Nice. So keep the back of your neck long, your shoulders down, and your elbows wide. Does that feel okay on your knees, Remy? Is that okay? Yeah, it's okay? All right. Maybe you can open your knees a little wider. If you use maybe use a pillow. You're okay? Okay, I just want to make sure you have room. And I know the floor is hard. Okay, so relax the shoulders down. Take an inhale and exhale. Lift up and squeeze the pelvic floor muscles up and in. And then inhale, release back down. 3 more, exhale. And inhale, release. Exhale. Inhale, release. Last one, exhale. Inhale, release. Now we're going to add our pelvic tilt. So you're going to lift up, and then you're going to tilt the pelvis forward. So you're doing that pelvic tilt here. Yeah, and then lower back down. Let's do 4 more of those. Draw the shoulders down, Remy. Down, shoulders down. There you go. Take an inhale, and then exhale, lift, and pelvic tilt, and then lower back down. Exhale, lift, pelvic tilt, And lower it back down. Exhale, lift. Pull your pubic bone forward here. There, good job, Heather. And then lower back down, last one. Exhale. And lower. Nice, bring your arms down. Bring your feet out in front of you. Your knees are going to be wide, and let's take our spider to open up our inner thighs. So bring your hands in between, like in front of your knees. Flex both feet, and then dip one shoulder as you bring those toes onto the ground, and then come back up to center. So we're going to dip, stretching into that inner thigh, and come back up to center, and really open up your chest and make sure that you're extending your spine using those back muscles. So we dip, and come back up to center, and dip, and come back up to center. So bend one knee, bringing it forward. The other one's going to come back. And here, just let your body come forward over one knee as much as your belly will allow. Now I need to change my angle again. Yeah, and this is another easy, another nice stretch for your hips. So this is where you can kind of find your wiggle room. Like, does it feel better if you move over to one side to get into that hip, or maybe just straight forward over the knee? This is for you to experiment with. It's a great stretch for the back of the pelvis. Then again, relaxing your jaw, relaxing the space between your eyes. And then bring yourself back up. Bring your hands behind you now, and then let your pelvis, send your hip forward and your pelvis forward to give a stretch the front of the hip. And then releasing that hip down. And just switch sides. So start to bring your body forward over one knee, as much as your belly will comfortably allow, and then you can see if you want to reach around towards one side or towards the front, whichever you get the best sensation. Coming back to that full, deep, even breathing. Bring yourself back up, and then bring the hands back behind you, opening up that hip. And then releasing that. Okay. So we're gonna just go ahead and shake out your legs, bring them forward and shake them out. We're gonna let the feet move side to side. Shake anything out that you need to, and we're gonna come into our relaxation. So find your comfortable props. Make yourself really comfortable. I'm gonna get and I'm gonna turn my video off here. And then I'll turn it back on after we're done with our relaxation. So just get as comfortable as you can. And start to really feel your body heavy. And start to bring your attention back into your breath. Take a few cleansing breaths. So deep breaths with the inhale flowing all the way down to your toes. And as you exhale, just feel that sensation of relaxation wash over you. So finding that slight coolness of the breath at the back of the throat as you inhale, and follow the path of the breath in through the body. And follow it all the way down into your belly, to your baby. Saying hi to your babies and saying that you await the time that you will hold them in your arms. So knowing that each breath you breathe, you're nourishing your baby. So inhale and nourish yourself and your baby. And exhale, release anything that you don't need right now. Inhale and honor your body for all of the hard work it's doing. Exhale and release. Surrounding your baby with love and attention, and releasing all expectations surrounding your birth and motherhood. Just being here right now, you and your baby and your breath. Exhaling and releasing. And inhaling your attention down to the tips of your toes. Exhale and allow the feet to relax. Inhaling your attention down to your knees as your legs relax on your exhale. Inhaling your attention to your hips, your low back, your pelvis, allowing any tension that's residing there to be released on your exhale. Inhaling your attention to your belly and to your baby once again. Surrounding your baby with love and light. Seeing your baby's happy and healthy as your body relaxes, releases, and lets go. Now bring your attention to your heart. Inhaling into your own heart and somehow softening and relaxing that area. Drawing your attention to the beating of your own heart. Relaxing, releasing, and letting go. And breathe your awareness down to the tips of your fingers, hands relaxing, tension in the arms releasing, entire body letting go. Breathe your attention into your facial muscles relaxing, forehead smoothing, jaw and tongue releasing. Entire body relaxing, releasing, and letting go. Taking this time to honor your body for all of the hard work that it's doing. Allowing your body to rest and allowing time for renewal so that your body can continue with the miracle that's going on inside. As you rest here, simply following your breath, staying present. If your mind wanders, just gently bring your curiosity back to the breath, noticing where it flows, how it moves. Inhaling and exhaling. Relaxing, releasing, and letting go. And then gently begin to bring your attention back in to your surroundings. And keeping this level of relaxation with you. Starting to wiggle your fingers, your toes, finding any gentle movements to slowly awaken the body. And as you're ready, you can find yourself in a comfortable seat. You can close your eyes here, and again, let's bring one hand onto our heart and one hand onto our bellies. Checking in with ourselves, noticing how we feel after having practiced. And checking in with our babies and noticing how they responded to this movement and breathing and relaxation. Knowing that we are on this ride together and you and your babies are already working together as a team. And just feeling the sensation of gratitude well up from your heart center. Maybe even feel as you breathe in, you can feel that sensation at your heart grow bigger as it fills up your body, moves down out to your shoulders, down to your belly. And feel your babies being encased in this big bubble of gratitude for this miracle of life. Maybe a gentle smile comes onto your lips and a softness over your whole body. That sense of appreciation that's exactly what it does. It softens us. So just let that sink in for a moment. And then bringing your hands down onto your knees. We'll just take 3 deep breaths to seal and close our time together. So take a deep inhale, filling yourself up with that gratitude. And then exhale. Really feel it resonate into every cell of the body. Inhale. And exhale. Getting softer each time. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, ladies.